We all have time. We all have time. What you've done wrong is that you didn't prioritize yourself. You didn't prioritize that, look, mother, I got to get up and win this war today against myself. I need to look better. I need to feel better. I need to eat better. I need to prioritize time.
Or I got to run 100 miles on broken feet.
Or you got to do
whatever
that.
It is.
That's it.
What do you think is the biggest stumbling block that most people face with this kind of journey?
Honestly, is they have the woe is me mentality. It's too hard. Life isn't fair. These things in life are not easy for me. You look to your left and you look to your right and you start to judge yourself off other people. Like if you're a female, well, she's skinny and she doesn't work out as hard as I do. And everything starts to corrupt your mind. You start to look around too much at other people and what they're doing, and that starts to corrupt your own dialogue. We are judging ourselves against too many people. You have to judge yourself against yourself. And that's the one thing I started learning, man. This isn't a race against me and Rich Roll. This is a race against David Goggins and David Goggins alone. And once you can silence all that bullshit, all the outside interference and things that are attracting your mind to everything, you can then start to grow in realizing I'm stressed out for no reason. This is my own little race. This is my own timeline, and this is how I'm going to run it.
What's your definition of greatness?
You know what? My definition of greatness is this. It's not a definition, it's an example. This is greatness, true greatness. Let's say that I'm the greatest tennis player of all time. Okay? Let's say that. I hate tennis.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm the greatest tennis player of all time. And I did 22 years. I run all the Grand Slams. I beat Roger Federer. I am the best ever. And we're having an interview. And you're talking about my greatness, what I achieved. And I'm retired. Don't play tennis anymore. Haven't touched a racket in years. And you're making me go back through my life. You're kissing my butt about how great I am.
Sure.
And I'm answering your questions. Every question I'm answering it. I'm with you. But in the back of my mind, all I'm thinking about is all the times I could have won those matches that I lost by not bringing my best mindset. You're haunted by all the opportunities that you missed by not bringing your best at that time. When you could have won, but you didn't win because you allowed life to interfere with that one shot. When you're sitting there getting ready to serve for the match, and your mind is not thinking about where that ball placement needs to be, but it's thinking about your family this, or this at work, or that at work. That's greatness. Greatness is your recall on every single shot that you missed throughout a 20-some-year career. Every shot, you can go back and say, I was here. This person was in the red shirt there. Greatness is being so aware of the time of life in the second that went by, and you can recall it like it was yesterday. Greatness is being able to go back there, not making that same mistake again, and being haunted by it. That is greatness.
Knowledge is a powerful tool, for sure. I mean, it's the master of tools, right? It's where all your tools come from. Because without knowledge, there's nothing. And, you take that one step further, and really, knowledge it's a weapon. It's the ultimate weapon. And it trumps all other weapons, right? Thought is what wins. The mind is what wins. The knowledge is what wins. And you absolutely, you gain knowledge by asking questions, right? So my advice for asking questions is pretty simple. Question everything. Don't just accept anything as truth. Question it all. Question everything. I tell my kids when they go to school to sit in the front of the classroom, and when they don't understand something, the second they don't understand something, just put your hand right up in the air. and say, I don't understand that. I don't understand that part. Can you go over that again? And that's how you need to be in life. That's how I try to be. When you don't understand a word, break out a dictionary and look it up. If you don't understand a concept, break down the concept until you do understand it. If you don't know how something works, dig into it until you do know how it works. Ask every question that comes to mind. And I'm not saying that you have to blurt out why this, like a 5-year-old at everything you see. But yes, ask those questions and learn. And most importantly, question yourself. Question yourself every day. Ask yourself, who am I? What have I learned? What have I created? What forward progress have I made? Who have I helped? What am I doing to improve myself today to get better, faster, stronger, healthier, smarter? Ask yourself, is this what I want to be? This. Is this all I've got? Is this everything I can give? Is this going to be my life? And do I accept that? You got to ask yourself those questions, those hard questions, and you got to answer them. You got to answer them truthfully. And you got to realize that all of us can do better. We can be better. You just got to take that first step. And that first step is when you begin to ask those questions. So, advice on asking questions: ask the hard questions. And ask the hard questions of yourself. And in the answers to those questions is where you find that path. The path to progress and the path to freedom inside your mind.
Is you have to always be willing to work. I don't follow people who talk about what they used to do in life. I don't give a what you used to do. I don't care that you used to be the basketball. I don't care. What are you doing today? You may not be that person now, but what are you still doing to try to excel in life? And a lot of people now are talking. I hear so much talk. I don't hear a lot of work. I hear a lot of people telling you what you should be doing, how you should be doing.
We're